All right, Kenman here, and today's unboxing is another one from this new company that I just discovered. What's inside? Let's find out. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I purchased this at retail price. I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment down below. Bag on the floor. We have another XTOUC. This is the second XTOUC in my collection. I just did an unboxing for another one, the Seed, most recently. New company that, like I said, that I found seeing some other lives or something on YouTube somewhere, and decided to check them out. These do not want to open for me. I don't have nails. And they looked interesting, so here we are, and I'm destroying the box to get her going. All right, the first one was pretty fun. It was a smaller knife. This one is a little bit bigger. Here we are, and box on the floor. And this one comes with a cloth. The other one did not have the microfiber cloth included, so that's a little bonus. We got a step up. Oh, look at this. Mini bag on the floor. Here we have it. This is the XTOUC X1 Button Lock. Boom. There it is. All its glory. Feels nice so far. All right. Initial thought. Okay. All right. Action seems pretty good so far. Okay, what are we looking at, Kenman? This is the XTOUC X1 Button Lock. 14C28N blade steel right there, and a micarta handle. We have some liners in there that are not recessed. You can kind of see them right there, the black. And then we have that little backspacer. You can kind of see it. It makes them stick out a little bit more. That green micarta feels nice. Button is excellent. If I squeeze it as hard as I can, the blade just is free. So basically, as soon as it engages, that blade becomes free, and it is free all the way down. That is a nice button. We have a flipper tab. Nice. Thumb stud. Whoops. I suck with my right. It does work all the ways though. There's that button, thumb in and out, flicking it out, button out. Oh, geez. I always got to get used to a knife. This seems pretty good though. There was a sale. I think this was like it was like some flash sale or something. I don't remember. It was like 40-50% off. I think this is around a $50 knife, but I'm pretty sure I only paid like $30 for it or something like that. It was on Amazon and it was a sale. But yeah, so far feels nice. Having a little, getting the button pushed in. If you just push it a little bit, it's not in yet. You got to actually push it in to get her going. So there's a little bit of travel to make sure I get it all the way there. But if I do that, then I shouldn't have any problems. I'm just kind of fidgeting around and not completely depressing that button. But it does seem like it's easy press. It's not like it's a difficult thing to operate. I'm just getting used to it. Feels good though. Action is nice. Who's got an XTOUC? What do we think about this company? I need to do a little more research. I don't know how long they've been around, but they do have a few models. I kind of looked at their website. They do have a couple premiums and a couple of budgets. Some of the budget ones are actually really cheap. I think it was like 20 or 30 bucks. And then they do have a premium looking titanium frag knife that I'm kind of interested in. That's like 150. But, got to try them out. Like I said, this is my second one, and pleasantly surprised so far. Action does feel nice. It's got 14C28N blades, so, that's a nice steel. I like it. I like micarta as well. Everything about this feels good. It kind of has one of those faux choke up spots. You can choke up on there to do some work, but it's kind of tight. If you get down in there or slip up like that, that little spot I feel could cut your finger right there. So I generally will kind of avoid those as far as putting my hand in there. I would just keep it back here behind the flipper tab. There are some jimps. They're kind of rounded off and a little bit smoother than I like. I like them to be a little bit rougher than that, and I would like them to go out a little bit further. You know, I like a nice big sack of jimps. It's not so bad though. They feel all right right here. You can get in there and it does feel good for doing some work. Index finger out. Doesn't feel so bad. If anything, the shape, like it does have this, it's like flat, but then there's this little contour on the sides, right? Give it that curvedness. But the thing is, it still kind of feels this edge. I don't know how to focus that, but the contour and then this final edge right there, it just, I'm not saying it's sharp, but I almost feel like if that curved a little bit more or curved up and then over a little bit more, it would relieve the angle on that area right there. Like I said, I'm not saying it's sharp, but I can feel that. Like I would appreciate it if it curved a little bit more, but I'm being a little nitpicky here. Okay. Very clean look. It does say 14C28N right there. It says XTOUC right there. Other than that, there is no other branding or marks on it anywhere. Nice and clean look. What do we think about the action? Boom. I'm pretty happy with it. Feels nice. Okay, blade is solid. No movement or play. Let's look at this detent. It's a button lock. But wow, look at how it pulls in pretty hard there at the end. Watch the button pop out. Boom. Got a little bit of power to it. See if I can maybe... You know, the detent isn't bad. Sometimes it makes it so when it's out here, you can kind of sit there and talk the blade. It does seem to want to pop out, so it's not bad. That's a pretty good detent, I feel, for a button lock. Impressed. Okay, what are we missing here? Jimps are nice. That detent does feel good. Boom. Get some close-ups. What do we think about checking out these new companies? You enjoy these videos? Hit that like button. Subscribe if you would like to see more. I am going to... Is this a dirty one? Give me a dirty one. I got that natural oils right from the factory. We'll just wipe this off, get her nice and clean. There we go. I'm pretty happy with this button lock so far, though. I can't wait to test drive it. Pocket clip cannot be swapped to the other side, so sad face for the lefties. That doesn't make or break a knife for me. I carry them in both pockets in several different configurations, so it's not always a deal breaker. I do like it when they offer that, but I still bought it. Okay. Not quite a full size, about a 7.5 inch all the way, 3 1/4 on the blade, with about a 3 1/8 on the cutting surface, with a nice little curve to the belly, and 4 1/4 for the handle length. Pretty common, not quite full sizer here. Ooh, 11, 12. 11 or 12 on that thickness. It carries out to about there, and then you've got this little wedge on the top that's not sharp, but just a little relief, little shape design for the blade, and then you've got that grind right there. Feels good. I would like to choke up a little bit more, but yeah, I get it. It's kind of more of just going to be for sharpening, but then see how that's where it kind of tapers off right there. You'll start to get a little smile on that spot. All right, and handle is good size, good thickness there, 5'3" that direction. And in the widest spot, 1.21, but right down here, about an inch, just under an inch. All right. I compare everything with the Pyrite. Pyrite's a great daily carry, not quite full size, also a button lock. You can see they're about the same size. Handle is really the same. Blade is a little bit shorter on the Pyrite, and then the cutting surface is definitely shorter on the Pyrite, but it has this choke up. This is what I'm more of a fan of, where you can really get your finger completely in there and get up close for that work. I like that quite a bit. But yeah, the XTOUC is about the same size as the Pyrite. I do have some affiliate links down below. Pyrite and CJRB is one of them. If you use any of those and make a purchase, it does help out the channel. Much appreciated. Okay, the other XTOUC is the Seed. It's this one right here. So the Seed is definitely more of a mini. It's going to be in that mini knife shootout. Watch for that coming up pretty soon here. But definitely a little bit smaller. But my XTOUC collection has grown to 2 so far. Not bad. Like I said, feel pretty impressed. Does anyone have that premium version? What other ones should I look at? Should I get another one from them? Or anyone have any bad experiences, good experiences? I would be interested in knowing. I do like button locks. The action on this does feel really good. And I love my Carta and 14C28N. So all in all, seems like a good hit from XTOUC. I will test it out some more, see what I think about it, sharpen it a few times, use it, and I'll give you some more opinions later down the road. All right. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.